Young in the mind, and I didn't realize what I was losing when I, played guilty and took that felony, thinking, hey, I'll just do this little probation and everything will be hunky dory. No, it wasn't. It's not okay for jobs. It wasn't okay to vote. But at least right now,
haven't gone through what you have, maybe you
oh yeah,
can vote
definitely,
according
man.
to those
I mean, and I do political phone surveys. I've been doing
rating people and all this bad shit when you could be talking about something that's gonna make somebody make a difference for someone and be happy and
The thing about it too, man, fuck it, let's record this shit. The thing about it is like we came from an era. I have no tolerance for that. Because it's either you're gonna be good or bad. This is like if somebody made a choice for me, a choice for me. However you do that, it's like me, I know where I stand.
Like I said, so this was a low key behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying? Got this crazy ass light, I had to use it, but you see, time goes down as soon as I get ducked off away from the unit. They're like, yo, Live, where'd you go? Well, WAP did it without me, so. Impromptu. Cali meeting.
Holler and have a seat. Grab a mic. Unity.
Where the cordless?
Word up, yo, I'm Choppy Chop. You know what I'm saying? SCU, Goondocks, Litty Gang, Generation Changer. Sharkface.
J Smooth DOD.
Word up.
Oh shit, I'm just the cameraman, you know what I'm talking about?
That's Clay.
I just get my account, you know what I'm saying? The camera on this bitch.
But Urban Blend presents, old Manolo, Hybrid M16, Haifa, J Smooth DOD, Young Savage Squad, Gotti Benz, and Rook the Ruckus. On ones and twos, we got DJ Terror, we got DJ Shannon C, and we got DJ OP Super.
OP! Team Light Skin.
We at the Cobar, Ybor City, 1812 North 17th Street, Tampa, Florida. So $5 entry.
Now, what's the entry for? What y'all doing with that money?
It goes to 80. All proceeds go to 88.5. Saturday night shutdown.
Yeah, and you just happen to be
Lacking, and we want that unity how it was like back then. We wanted to gel together. Everybody gel together.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of different styles there.
talking to the mic.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of different styles there, a lot of dope MCs, and that's what it's really about. You know what I'm saying? All sorts of different genres of rap. It ain't just one style. It's literally you're gonna have some of everything. So, like you said, unity, bringing it all together.
Hell yeah.
The culture. It's the culture.
Hell yeah. So, is this your first Unity Jam you're taking part in?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
My first one.
Congratulations, bro.
I've been to the very first.
and all that
My
too.
first one I've been to. I just came to support and I loved it. So I was like, kind of got at Nick and was like, yeah, I'm loving this, man. Let me know when the next one is. I'll be there. You know.
Right,
so
right.
that's just me. You know.
Word. Yeah, it's my first one too. You know what I'm saying? Boy Clay actually, he's the reason I'm going, you know what I'm saying? He was like, Chop, come on, man, so it's time to go make that debut. He was like, come on, when you and Sharkface go hit that stage, you know what I'm saying? We already gonna be deep, we're gonna bring mad people, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit. But yeah, thanks to Clay over here letting me
That's
know.
love, man.
That's what it's
That's
all
love
about.
right there.
Opening doors.
I know we talked about it, but when he actually shows it in life, you know what I'm saying? That's that come up we always talk
That's
about.
real, man.
So,
That's real. He always show and prove.
yeah.
Yeah, he don't just talk. Word.
We've had a good time at Unity Jam in the past, man. Like this lineup this year is like off the damn chain. I'm just thinking about who I want to see the most. Man, that's a tough question, yo.
I don't even know where to start.
Like top to bottom, it's official.
I
Like
don't even know where to
DJs,
start.
hosts, performers, like. Oh, Manolo.
Oh, Manolo, yeah, there you go.
Oh, Manolo's who I want to see the most. Nah, I see him all the damn time.
Right.
But for real, yo, it's gonna be a good show. I'm looking forward to it. I know all the artists are top notch, and I just can't wait to hear what y'all got to do. So, tell me some more, man. Y'all on here? Let's have some fun with it. Tell me something. What song? How long is your set?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. You already know what you're gonna do, or you just trying to fill it out?
Well, I'm on, I think I know what I'm gonna do, but I just hope they ready. That's all. I just hope they ready. I mean, my performance level has improved over the years, so I mean, I bring all types of
wild music. I'm a last minute guy too, so I could change up on the DJ. Be like, yeah, I want to perform this. DJ Spaceship know that, because how many songs I switched on you?
Man, we ain't gonna much talk about that.
Jay Smooth was supposed to retire from performing out of Tampa like 6 months ago.
He can't leave it alone.
He hit us like Too Short with album number 10. Like, hey, this is the final album. I'm retiring.
Nah, man, it's just that I see what my young group are doing. Like, I support my young group, Young Savage Sport. I support them, and I see what they're doing. So they got my support 1,000%. You know, so I see what they're doing, and I'm behind them, like supporting them music wise, because they just stepping out on the scene. I'm not even gonna lie. They've been the artists that been like in the cut, but supporting the whole city. So now I was like, you know, I took that time out to like, yo, let's get in the studio, put them in the studio, let's make some music, man. Because y'all gotta get out here too, y'all artists. Y'all gotta get out here too.
You gotta make some hits.
I just put them in the studio.
Let's flip this shit all the way around, man. We're talking about Unity Jam. We're talking about Unity in Tampa Bay. Tell me, you said that Unity is lacking out here. Tell me why you say that. Like, what do you see out here? What do we need to repair?
I feel like
and this is for all of y'all, even y'all quiet motherfuckers.
I feel like
you
the
sneaky
city
bastard.
of Tampa is like the lack of togetherness. I feel like the lack of support, and like it's a whole lot of feud. Like if another artist don't like this artist, they won't show up. And you know,
that mess is crazy.
It's just a whole lot of feud.
Show up and
it's
get
like,
that gag.
They gotta come together and show support throughout the city and make the city stronger, because we got a lot of talent in this city.
Because on the map we looking bad, man.
When they say it takes a village, that must be real. Sometimes they only apply that to raising kids, but man, it's serious when it comes to careers of any sort.
Hell yeah.
But especially in the music industry, it takes a village to make you something. You know what I'm saying? For everybody, you know you dope. Your close friends and family, they know you dope. But it really takes a village for everybody to just push each other's stuff, man.
It's as simple as somebody pressing the share button.
That's it, man.
Exactly.
Hit that like and hit that shit.
And there's a lot of big hitters looking in this city, but the unity is not there, so they just dipping out. Because the unity is not there, you know. So, I mean, the unity is the togetherness gotta come. It gotta come somewhere. I mean, not only just artists too, DJs too, because I see a lot of DJs falling out with each other too.
Yeah.
But like, it gotta start with us. It just starts with us. A small group could lead to a big group.
I think it starts with the DJs.
Speaking to the mic.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I think it start with.
Pull up that seat, man.
I think it start with the DJs, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. I think it start with the DJs because there's a lot of stuff going on in the city, and I see too many artists. We out here struggling, and all these DJs, you know what I'm saying? All these events they throwing. It's all cool and all, but ain't nobody paying the artists. Ain't nobody making it, you know what I'm saying, sociable for the artists to get the bag. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of DJs, and I'm just gonna keep saying DJs because, you know, Nick Major, he was like, Live, don't do it to him. He was like, be humble. You know what I'm saying? Live, you the generation changer. You know what I'm saying? Unity this and unity that. I said, you can't tell somebody out here that's living out here, you know what I'm saying, Nick, like, God rest him where he at right now, you know what I'm saying? He's struggling. But, like, there's people out here dying for this shit. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my French, but when the DJs ain't co-signing what's going on in the city, you can't expect anything else but to run rampant. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's kids running around here rampant because they ain't no unity in the city. You know what I'm saying? And it starts out with DJs saying, okay, well, let's take the top 5 artists and take the top wackest artists and put them on a record. Like, let's be real here. Like, look what everybody doing. A key example, DJ Khaled. He take the 5 top national artists in the world, put them on a record. What happens? It blows, right? Nobody does that in the city. Everybody wants to stay silent. What's wrong with our city? I'll tell you what's wrong with the city. Ain't no DJs co-signing these artists. So we out here turning up by ourselves, going to our shows by ourselves, and then we got DJs sneak dissing artists on Facebook. That shit's sweet. We ain't gonna talk about it. We ain't gonna point no names and say no names, but these DJs gonna have to start listening, you know what I'm saying, owning up to what they be saying on Facebook. These artists paying attention out here. You know what I'm saying? I know some artists right now that, like, it's cool. For a long time, you know what I'm saying? You see artists doing anything, you know what I'm saying, whoop-de-woo. You know what I'm saying? And then get the sneak dissing. Well, this sneak dissing, them boys gonna come out them woodworks, boy, because there's some boys sitting around polishing off their guns and sitting in the woods somewhere going crazy as hell, wondering why all this shit is not being full circuit. And it's just because people ain't sharing what they eat. Like there's not enough money in the city. This city rich. I look around and see the lights, the cameras, and the action. And I'm saying this because we go to these radio stations, we banging on the radio station door DJs to play our shit. And then next thing you know, our publicist got a co-sign of this shit. But then next thing you know, Little Diaper Rash run through the city. He got the hit single. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
he got the hit
man.
single. No, stop playing. He got the
Little
hit
Diaper
single
Rash
on
song
every
was the
single radio
shit,
station
though.
outside the city. So because he come to the city, what DJ's doing? DJ's got their arm wrapped around them. They knew him for 5 years. They ain't know the man one time. Man, co-sign your city. And this is DJ's fault. It ain't the artist's fault. The artists out here busting their ass, making videos to YouTube beats that they don't know they can't sell. Like, there needs to be a meeting. Just a meeting for artists and DJs to sit down and be like, okay, well, now that we know that you just can't play our record on the radio and get paid for it because you want to break it for y'all, the DJ, the producer, a person like Sharkface to make the beat, and a person like Choppy to feature on the record, like 2 people gonna have to get paid for this. Like it's basically unity jam. And that's what Nick wanted us to do. He wanted us to talk this unity shit, but I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna say what they want. Y'all guys think it. I'm gonna say that shit.
I appreciate that
So,
too.
well, let me take.
I know you're gonna.
Nah, I gotta
You know what I'm
take.
saying?
I gotta take.
Wait.
No, because I gotta
Keep it
take you. I can't agree with you and say that with a problem with, what Khaled does. There's no Khaled in Tampa. I say the problem is the DJ artist relationship, and I think the problem is a lot of artists are channeling the wrong DJs to play their music. If you have a lyricist, if your BPMs is 55 to 75, you can't go to a DJ that plays 125 or better. I'm not saying you in general, but use myself as an example. Can't no artist in this city or any city tell you that I never got behind them when I was on 99.1 FM, when I had Powerline Radio twice, when I've been on here and 88.5. I put myself and my situation in chances where I could jeopardize losing my dollar just to please an artist that don't support nothing that I do. I put on many events. Me and my man DJ Galaxy started at Green Gators when it was last Green Iguana. Didn't no artist for the most 99% of the artists that I fuck with came out to support that night. When it got jumping and a major artist came through, then they came out to support that artist, but still not to support that night. So I think to say that the artists and the DJs need to have a meeting, that needs to happen, you are correct. But once again, my brother, you are wrong, because that's been happening. You got DJ Sandman, who takes local artists here in Tampa that's on radio, along with local artists who are not on radio trying to get to radio, along with the DJs and industry cats, and have listening sessions, network sessions. My man Davi from 94.1. Now, Davi might not be, I'm not going to say and try to point Davi's situation out, but I can honestly say this. When I notice an artist goes to the DJ that plays their music, like you can't take nobody's music in here and go to Old Dirty Sundays and expect any of those DJs to play your shit, because that's not what they play. You got to find your avenue, your lane, build a relationship with the DJs. I'm not saying kiss their ass, and I'm not saying vice versa, but what I am saying, this is not something that I can sit here and let you say is all on the DJs. This is on both sides of the table, my brother.
Okay, and in retrospect to what you said, this is in defense of the artist. This is in defense of the artist to say this is about the DJs that'll go to an artist, right, and they'll post certain stuff on their post, laughing and mocking artists, rather than taking the artist in. And I'm gonna say it like it is. Some of these same DJs you talking about, going online and speaking about the artists that are in the city, like, oh, we can't get artists to show up to our events loud. Nick was like, hey, Live, don't do it to him. Man, fuck that. It's about the artists in the city. Why? Because let me ask y'all guys a question.
Okay.
And let's step back as artists for a second.
Okay.
What the fuck is a DJ without the artist?
Vice versa.
Okay, right. But in retrospect, it takes music to be pushed by a DJ for it to succeed. Mind you, third-party companies that are taking music from artists and making a percentage off of them, placing it behind their backs and not saying anything. Now the question gets deeper. Now there's a lot of artists that are being taken advantage of right now in the city. That's where I come in. And I got a problem. And I say, well, it's because they won't play your record. Why? Because you ain't 3.5 320 BPS kbps radio ready, right? And you don't have your BMI and your RSC codes on your BMI all registered, right? So when you got an artist that does got that, right? What's the excuse then?
There's
The
no,
campaign. Wait a second. Wait a second.
I got artists.
There was a question, right?
I got artists that I don't even care about none of that. If you dope, you dope. I got artists. I got artist shit that I'm still playing from back when I first started.
Right. And just on what you said.
Right.
If you dope, right?
Right, but
wait a second,
my opinion is different than the next DJ.
But listen, but it's not, because your opinion is facts.
No.
Your opinion that you just said. If an artist is dope, he's dope, right? Let's
but that's my opinion.
Okay, but everybody's opinion in here. If an artist is dope, he's dope. If an artist is whack, he's trash, right?
But what you might consider dope, I might consider trash and vice versa.
I'm just asking you in retrospect.
Right, I understand.
If an artist is dope, an artist is dope, right?
True.
If an artist is whack, an artist is whack, right? It's not about that. Because when you come to DJs like DJ Sandman, and he says, well, I got a lot of submissions this week, some of these people codes ain't right. So it really don't matter how fucking dope you are now, does it?
Once again, I think
you gotta have is your codes.
Exactly.
Exactly. So what I'm saying is on top of why isn't the unity, or why isn't the because?
So have you asked them what codes and what it is to get those codes?
I'm not worried about my codes. I'm
I'm saying have you went that steps? Because if you haven't, then that's null and void.
No. What I'm stating is you shouldn't, as an artist on a platform of that stature, like a 95.7 to beat you, already should have your coach. You should be stepping the same and asking those questions, because you should already have that in the bag.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But think about how many artists don't have
exactly.
that.
So in that point, I'm stating, and I'm gonna stand up when I say this. So y'all guys can make sure y'all say, oh yeah, he said it. You damn right he said it. Because motherfuckers are thinking it won't say shit. Okay? So instead of having the city we go to, right? Every city you go to, and I go on tour. I see the cities. I see how artists is moving, and I see how the DJs is moving, and it's crazy. It's crazy how much unity the DJs got, and it's crazy how much power y'all got. But y'all guys don't understand the power you hold.
I think they do, but I think that I hear what you're saying. I know what you're saying, but in this situation, for one, let's make this factual. I know Benton Records, for example, used to put on conferences. They used to put on like one-on-one information.